Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very nice banana milkshake. So welcome back to Prison Architect, and also welcome 13 Supermax inmates. We say Supermax, we know they're going to be legendary. So yes, welcome back to the game. Previously, we were once again expanding and looking after the prisoners in the facility. However, due to a shakedown, the prison went to the maximum danger level, although it's currently high and decreasing with a double negative chevron, which is pretty good. So hopefully that's the end of our major worries. There's a nice, decent bit of intake there, and I will spend that money on decreasing our bank loan because I'd rather have the extra. We can do now crackdown on drugs, which is find 10 illegal narcotics. We'll have a look at that one, and also have a look at the informants here, which is, oh yep, they are definitely legendary. What about gangs though? We have a bit of a change now. So previously we did have a Bonebreaker leader, which, well, we now don't for reasons. We now have 2 Vipers, 2 Bonebreakers, and 2 Jackals. Their goal is prison control, and their gang traits are resourceful. However, the main takeaway is that they have a leader. So this is J, Tim J, prisoner number 9572789, sentenced for 20 years for multiple crimes, including grievous bodily harm and assault. And we can see their character there. Extremely strong, extremely tough, extremely volatile, stalker, deadly, fearless instigator, enforcer, intimidate other inmates, battle tendency. Jackals outnumber guards in a wing. They'll be more violent towards staff in that wing. And sneak thief. They have the ability to pickpocket regardless of reputation. So there you go. That is the Jackals there. Anyway, we are going to... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. We have completed the cell block building here. So over to our... Yeah, I think I'll actually put some wiring in. So over to electrical cable, we'll run that along. I don't know why it runs to there, it just does. And then, to be honest with you, while we're building, we might as well run that one, because we're going to be building this cell block probably this episode anyway. And then over to water, and then small piping, and then the small pipe will run down to, obviously, the toilets and the showers there. We've still got the extra bit of noise for the danger level being so high, but hopefully it's trending in the right direction. A couple of things as well. We want to go over to our regime and have basically free time there and free time there, and that's where we're going to serve a single low quantity, low variety meal. So low and then unpause, and it should start to tick over on inmate nutritional research in a minute or so. Okay, good. While we're doing that one, actually, did I set that correctly? Is that correct? Let's double check. Regime. One set of eat, the rest is free, and then it is a low quantity, low variety meal. That is correct. Okay, fine. And let's go for the patrol. So over to deployment and patrolling here, and we're going to say blue patrol, and this is going to be patrol where we have... Actually, I'm going to do the purple one as well over here, the magenta, I should probably say. And then that is going to have a dog handler there, and then an armed guard there and there. There's been quite a number of discussions regarding the prisoners and our interactions with them, specifically the armed guards. Why don't we have them patrolling around here so they'll only fire when basically if they won't be attacked because they're always patrolling on the outside? Yeah, I see that being a valid thing. We did discuss at the start about maybe having... Oh, hang on, is this Fight Club? Yes, it is. Yeah, we did discuss having a totally independent facility, so we only go inside when we need to, like a remote facility, and we have done that, but decided that what would maybe be a bit more fun is if we have the really big monster guards wandering around with all of the legendary prisoners. But anyway, danger level is still going up. I'm just going to double check there. It says we have 21 prisoners have been unnecessarily searched recently. A couple have serious complaints. A lot of them saying they're well treated and well fed. That will go off shortly. And there's also some calming things as well. And also, oh, who is this? This is a rioting James Lindsay here who is fighting. Oh, hang on. That was... Okay, that was quick. That was this is a gang fight basically. And we can see that this person has now got a hammer. They now no longer have a hammer. Okay, and that's just how quick that can go. So that was a Vipers and a Bone Breakers, and that's after the Jackals have moved in with a leader, so they're going to probably take over the facility faster than anything else, but there you go. Anyway, the workers are cracking on with a lot of this, so we're just going to speed it up a little bit and see how they get on with that one. Obviously, we want some lighting in here, we want other things in there as well. We do need to find 10 illegal narcotics. Now, I've only found 20%, because basically the only way we can find... Oh, there's a notebook page. The only thing where we can find this stuff is by it coming through our deliveries and in this way, and that's the only way to find it, because it can't be flung over the wall, it can't be passed through here. So if we check our intelligence and say last 7 days, we've got lots of shotguns and lots of scissors and chainsaws and dog leashes, yeah, all of this sort of thing, rolling pins and lots of weapons and such, but nothing else. You see, narcotics, there's a small demand for it, but there's not really... Well, there isn't any supply at all, and that's key cards there as well. Anyway, so that's probably going to take quite a while to get that done, but we'll see how we fare with that one. At least this problem is now fixed. We don't have a problem with stuff in the infirmary or people getting stuck there. We also have a couple of people which they are not interested at all in being a confidential informant. Oh, what a surprise. So, we are still getting minus 1,000 daily cash flow, but it's better than the minus... How much was it? 5,000 than before? We're still working on the inmate nutritional research, and yeah, we'll see if we can find this crackdown on drugs. Inmate nutritional research will be done in the next couple of days. It's off for 2 days, yeah, so it is a couple of days. In terms of staffing, we have probably the need for another armed guard and another guard, and we've only got 2 dog handlers, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... and another sniper, so that's obviously going to massively affect our daily cash flow, but we need the staff. We can't run the facility without it. I think that's where, you know, people did discuss a remote facility, which we have done, although it breaks immediately when, for some reason, the door control system just doesn't get staffed, but that's a different story, I guess. We could have gone for things like forestry. We can put some forestry around here and have the workers plant that if we desired, but it doesn't really fit the overall theme here. What we are probably going to have to do is take out another loan. At the moment, we are obviously on 0 loan because we paid that back, but we might pick that up and... Oh, hang on. Is it kicking off over here? It is kicking off over here. And why? That is a dead doggo. That's Gator, the guard doggo. And that's Mark Pratt, who is extremely volatile and apparently doesn't like pooches. So, water's getting plumbed in, that's getting put in there. If we were to go to quick build, custom, and cloning here, we would obviously want to be cloning... Well, I'm going to select this one, because it is technically complete, and we could place it in there. We also have Hill, who's running out. Andrew Hill. They are not the leader. Oh, look, they managed to take... Wow. They've managed to take that guy's... Yeah, take that guy's stun baton immediately. Okay, let's see if there's any ranks we can have a look at here. Looks like not there. We can move along to that one. I'll have to check the other ones. These can't be ranked up. It's only standard guards that can be ranked up. Specialist officer. What about over here? Is that a doggo? It's not a doggo. Unit. Go for there. The problem is when you go... can we do it that way? Yeah, we can win. So that's baton. Go forward and then back. Yeah. So even if you cycle through specialist officer, they're maxed out. You go back and then come back. Then it doesn't change the bottom, so you have to basically click on them and go through manually, as far as I can tell anyway. But anyone that can be ranked up, we will be ranking up. This will be affecting the pricing though of their wage basically. Looks like I'm trying to level up a light there. Let's rank up a light. Nope, they can't be ranked up. Okay, so there's them a bit better. We got the snipers in these 4 corners, which is good. We have 4 snipers, and they're all available. But there you go. This is just part of the course of running the facility. Just going to double check gangs and see. Yep, the recruitment has already, taken place. And also, there's Mark Young trying a blitz out attempt, and it's just 2 punches and they take out 2 people. There was People saying that it's actually better for them. I think I mentioned this. It's better for the prisoners to pick up a ranged weapon. It would be statistically probably more effective to give them all ranged weapons, because then they don't do as much damage because it's a set damage. Whereas the deadly thing, it's just pretty much insta kill. I don't know if that is the case or not. I think we did mention it previously, but hey ho. Over to water and just double check. Why is that not getting to where it needs to go? It will do eventually. I think that's just. It's just figuring. Yeah, I was going to say the game's just figuring it out. There we are. So, best thing to do is to double check. I mean, you can't even see any. If there's any confidential informants or people would like to be recruited, we can't tell because of the trait list. So. That's just a thing. Anyway, over to loaning. We are going to take a bank loan out because we are going to clone. So custom clone, and then that goes in there, and then that'll be all of the prisoners within the facility. Now, naturally, that we still need to build a bigger canteen and go other ways as well. But we'll see how we get on. This is Scott Hornick here, who has surrendered. We do have free fire on. It doesn't really do much, as far as I can tell, when it comes to these prisoners, because, well, frankly, and mainly because of their inherent traits, multiple shotgun blasts only makes them unconscious, and that's as best as we can go for. So that 14 unnecessary search recently is slowly heading down, and now prisoners are saying they're well treated. So I'm just hoping that danger level does start coming down. In terms of training, we're going to have a quick look at the programs here, staff training. We have not got guard taser certification, but I think we can probably get rid of one of those and reschedule. And that one we can get rid of and reschedule. Checking out programs, spiritual guidance 4 on the queue, faith program 2, brief therapies on the go. Actually, more people are interested in that, so we will run that. Fight club, we'll keep that as is. Foundation education program, I'm surprised that we've got that many there. Behavioral therapy would be good, and I think if anywhere is going to have it, it's going to be here. But again, it's going to be a money thing. There's flower therapy, there's animal therapy, but that's a meeting room, which we don't have. We could perhaps make that a meeting room, and then we'd have a reformed prisoner consultation, and speak about experiences. It says practical, intermediate, voluntary, change the mindset, gang rehabilitation as well, and that's in an office. So there's 2 programs we can run with office, and there's 2 programs we can do with a meeting room. Meeting room. Minimum size of 5 by something. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that's going to be an office then. That's pretty much set the tone for that. There's not much else we can really do in there. Okay, so we're just going to speed it up while we crack on. We're not going to be doing a shakedown, as you might imagine. It's still saying that we are due some more prisoners, which is fine. And oh, good grief, it has kicked off massively again. And down here, oh, no wonder. It appears that's Dan. Is that Dan? Yes, that's Dan, who's currently running around with a chainsaw, going full Tony Montana on people. Right. That taser didn't do a thing. Right. I don't really know what else to do with initiate guard response, and hope they get there in a reasonable time. But, I mean, how many people have they taken out? I really want to know how they've got that. Right, they've been tased. So, intelligence, last 24 hours, just found, it's just been spawned, apparently. There's some more fight. Oh, there's another chainsaw. There's another chainsaw. Where are all these chainsaws coming from? All of this stuff here it's been taken off a guard. So keycards, shotguns, batons, they've all been taken off a guard. But a chainsaw there and a chainsaw there. Okay. High turnover is definitely the case. And even more fighting down there. It's this danger level. I'm going to have to guard response there, guard response here, a couple guard response. Basically, it's kicking off. This is This is a riot in everything but name, right? One would assume. I think this will be a failure state if it continues on. We've taken one person's now unconscious. There's another unconscious. You can see Jay here. Tim J is fighting our armed guard. And they have taken out the armed guard. And it looks like they are going to coup de grace as well. I did guard response here, but... Oh, 3 deaths today. Oh, because it's ticked over. So, the game may give us a bit of grace. There's a taser. But again, apart from the obvious of just loss of life, I'm now having to hire loads more people. In fact, there's all of our money pretty much gone. Okay, well, we're doing the inmate nutritional research. We'll get on with that. We're still not finding any... Yeah, we're still not finding any contraband for the, yeah, crackdown on drugs, which is a shame. And there's a fight with Balthazar, which we've seen them quite a bit. There was a request that I put in, or not really request, but suggestion that we put in a morgue. That's not really necessary these days, because the medical hearse comes along anyway, so you don't really need it. I mean, it would be ideal. Yeah, ideally you would want one. But, yeah, it's just not something we drastically need. And there's Andrew Hill once again fighting. They immediately get hold of a stun baton, because they just take it off them. Undercover Don. Undercover Don. The Viper's leader will be hidden as a gang soldier, only revealed when punished. Okay. So, Undercover Don, the Viper's leader will be hidden. There's only one Viper. I'm guessing either he's the... Either they are the leader of the gang, or they have yet to arrive in the facility. But yeah, there you go. We are getting some more intake. Also, what's curious as well is that we should be able to take in more. Well, let them crack on with that one. There's a bit of prisoner intake, and we can see the type of prisons that we're getting. We've got... Oh yeah, the legendary. Another Jackals member. That's just what we didn't need. So... Gang leader furious because the leader's being punished. Let's double check then. Where is the leader? There they are. So, I'm going to end the punishment. Anything just to get this danger level down. 6 people have been killed recently. That increases the heat. 11 have been unnecessarily searched recently. Again, not really. Not really. And there's lots of expenditure because the foundations are now in. So we are going to have to increase our bank loan. Once this is built, this should even out again. I'm tempted. Yeah. I'm going to end all punishments. I just want to see if that will help, because then they're not being punished. I think it sets an extremely poor example. But there you go. Looks like Ian Cates is taking out someone. And Fight Club's working. A bit more effective there than down here, perhaps. That's an interesting sound effect. Anyway. So we're building this. We'll get the new inmates shortly. I'm not going to order any flooring, because we do actually need flooring around here. Sexton's fighting as well. But we've got guards over there. How many guards are we down to now? Well, we've already lost a guard and some dog handlers. Snipers all the way along here could prove effective. Could. I don't know if they will be effective. There's the medical hearse. And We're on 58% of the inmate nutritional research. Good grief. You look away for just a second and then that's it. There's Dan Codwaller. And now Pratt. They've got a set of keys and that guy has a stun button. And there's another armed guard. And the problem is every time we go through these, with the guards, you hire the guards, then go to the armory, they get the tasers, they get the body armor, they get whatever. It's all that cost, and then they're literally in here. About 3 femtoseconds. How did they get there? Let's say there was a guy there? That's curious. Oh, hang on. Hang on. This is an armed guard, and I'm guessing this... Yeah, this guy's a cop killer. Yep, that's Adam. Yeah, didn't see nothing, officer, and all of that. But the patrols are working. When they kick off, the guards coming to interact with them. Other than just leave them to their own devices, I'm not really too sure what else we can do. Because this danger level is not going down. Unnecessarily searched recently. How could it be 16 people unnecessarily searched if they've been fighting? Because they only get searched if something's going on. That is Matt here, who's proceeded to take one person out, take a second, and now he's just running around aimlessly around there. Guard's coming over. We've got a stun button. Yep, there we go. As soon as the stun buttons come into play, it just works. Would you a Supermax prisoner shortly? But I'm not sure if that's going to help matters or not. I mean, there's 3 guards dead. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Making a note here. What ridiculousness has ensued. 4 prisoners' cams. We got that going for us, which is nice. Alright. Well, we'll finish off building this, and we'll see how we can get on. So all these guys have been punished for how long? Solitary for 18 hours. This one here, 8 hours. Is it... No, we're not actually having a massive negative for the... Yeah, we're not having a massive negative for the gang members being punished. But there's Mark Pratt, who, again, has just taken out an armed guard, and a guard, and obviously the doggo. I could initiate a guard response, but it feels a bit like... pointless at that stage. And we are getting on to... Yeah. We are getting on to fairly state territory. Nearly 20 people have passed. And how are we doing for guards? We have 4 armed guards. We need... And 1 dog handler. The dog handlers are the first ones to go. Oh, and it says 4 snipers. I'm sure we had 5. How curious. So, only 4 with serious complaints. The 9 people being killed recently, yeah, I can understand that's a increase in that danger level. Unnecessarily searched, don't agree. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end punishment to all of these prisoners. And that will remove all of the negatives for people being punished. Will that reduce that danger level? Because it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, basically. Like, once the plane's stalled, can we change it? Suppressed and compliant. And straight away... Yeah, because there's that guy, Nick from under. We searched his place after they've kicked off, but that's classed as an unnecessarily searched recently. And there's 13 Supermax prisoners for today as well. Any other programs we can run? At this stage, I'm not convinced. Behavioural therapy. Is it advanced or is it basic? Intermediate. Yeah, it's intermediate. Animal therapy's in a meeting room, which is intermediate. That's calming. Conflict resolution is in a meeting room. No one interested. Reformed prisoner, that's in a meeting room. That's intermediate. They're all intermediate, basically. As far as I can tell. Oh no. Gang rehabilitation. Severing ties with the gang. It's possible, but this can't be a meeting room. It's going to have to be an office. Like I say, I'm not convinced it's going to do anything at this stage, but we'll build it anyway. With the sound of gunfire to the left-hand side. So, this is an office. This will be... Let's have a nice leather chair there. Actually, no, we'll have a leather chair there. File cabinet behind it. Office desk in front of them. And then we need, like, a sofa. I think they can sit on these ones. I'll be fine. Alright. But they're building this first. We've also got our intake here, which it's possible to then decrease our bank loan. And we now want positive money. Any gang members? Strangely, no. Not a single gang member. In fact, speaking of gang members, the Bone Breakers and Jackals are here. But the Vipers have been completely wiped out. Through various means. Well, inmate nutritional research has been done. So, let's go for not eat lockup. Work/lockup. Pretty much the same thing, isn't it? Do we really want the lockup in here? Work free time. Work free time. Work lockup. We do want some lockup. And then eat there. And then obviously policy will change to medium and medium. I would like to serve high quantity and high variety. But again, cash flow is going to be a problem. Where's all that going on? What's going on over here? Guard response. Do we have now? How many guards do we have to respond? Well, we need another 2 armed guards. We need more dog handlers, and we need more guards. And even then, we're still on minuses. Okay. Well, without being able to change this, get this danger level down, I'm not too sure what we can do. 20 prisoners have been unnecessarily searched recently. So what can I do? Just say, okay, for this guy then, we've got the search. Let's just say you never search them. This is experimental technology here. So we're not going to search them, alright? That's the policy. We never search the prisoners. Anything to get this danger level down. But we'll see if any of that makes any difference. We could make lots of money if we added a death row at the facility. No, we don't need that. We've got 29 positive daily cash flow. We've got all the money we ever need. We've also got visitation that we can put back in but a moment. Which is now. There's the mayor. So we can now go for visitation. That should potentially improve things. Like so. I also want to go over to our security room, utilities, wiring, CCTV monitor, and I want to connect up that CCTV monitor. And I still don't know why this is being allowed. Are they going here? They're going through this visitor-only area, but the guards are not arresting them. Vegetation is staff only. The staff can at least go through that. Because this is staff only anyway, so I don't think it really matters. Okay, well, we've managed to get the maximum prisoners that we ever intended to get. This was 40 prisoners. And more fighting. What a surprise. I think then... prisoner reoffending rate, yes, if that's ever going to happen. We can pick up another grant. And... protected, that's gang welfare, which we're not running. And we could do that. Reform through education initiative, ex-gang member protection program, gang welfare, and reoffending rate. Reoffending rate's not gonna. Let's just see. Yeah, it's 94%. Okay, so we can kiss that goodbye. We'll go for gang welfare reform. We'll go for that, and then we'll pay back that loan, and we're basically just going to sit on the grant. That's pretty much what's happening here. So there was several prisoners there. It said over 12 or 13, I think, prisoners saying they're well treated. Prisoners shackled in their cell. Let's again end the punishment on all of these. Alright. Across the board. We're not searching them, so there's none of this, air quotes, unnecessarily searched recently. And there's some suppressed compliant. There's not well fed. So that's something we could probably do. High quantity and high variety meals. And we're serving that twice. We're not serving it 3 times. Is that a tunnel? Tunnel search. All sectors. Now this could make it worse. I genuinely might be a tunnel along here. Not found anything. Not found anything. How strange. And then about 16 different prisoners have decided to kick off. What are they? I mean, their needs. They're not starving. They are under the status effect of calming. They say they have a high food need. But needs overall are pretty good. Although, not according to that. 6 cooks. Hire some more, I guess. Don't know if it was strictly necessary. But we are, I think, going to leave it there for now. It's been a bit of Prison Architect. Basically, we're going to finish it off, and we're probably going to call it there. Because, unless there's some miracle cure of getting this danger level down, stuff like that happens. Just one little kick-off, and then 4 or 5 people die. If it wasn't for that one search. Alright. We'll leave it there for now. Next episode, we will, at minimum, build the rest of the stuff just to get it built. And yeah, I guess we'll see how we go on from that point onwards. I mean, cloning will be basically the internals here, so you can rotate it and then you can flip it, which is pretty handy. We'll get that in, and then we'll put, obviously, the flooring in as well. If we're able to get to that point, we are... I mean, that's ridiculous. How many guards are we down now? All of them. Absolutely all of them. And there's more guards. More armed guards. And basically, there's all of our money taken up for just actually restaffing the place. Our biggest turnover are guards, of all things. Anyway, leaving it there for now. That's been another Prison Architect. All of the eventfulness. Even the... Oh, I don't want to search them. These are the stuck prisoners. Yeah, all of the extreme testing initiatives that we do to see what happens when it kicks off. It's, yeah. It's not really, like, as bad as this in some cases. But again, legendary prisoners. What did we expect? We wanted a challenge. We've got one. All right, we're leaving it there. finally, next episode, we'll look at finishing off the building and see how we get on if we do, in fact, get to that point. Hope you have enjoyed this eventful episode. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.